Okay. We are live. So I'm going to give a little bit of time just to let people hop on. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. Okay. We've got one viewer. All right, if you are on and you are able to comment if you can hear me okay, that would be great. It's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. This used to be my regular go-to place. All right, I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes just to let people jump on. And if you're on and you're waiting, you can just find your way into a seated position and just start to move into your body a little bit. And as you get settled, just see if you need to provide yourself a little bit more comfort. Maybe you would like to have a blanket. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good, you can hear me, yay. That's usually the biggest, most important part. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started because this is also going to be recorded for people to come back to. So it'll be posted at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to begin this meditation either seated or lying down. You could sit on the ground, you could sit in a chair, depending on where you are. And we're just going to start to move into the body in any way that feels good. So it could just be sort of fidgeting and getting yourself comfortable. It could be shaking out the hands. It could be rolling the head and the neck. And then eventually let yourself nestle into a place of comfort. So there's not a need to be perfectly still. It's really about coming into a place where you can find some ease in your body. Yeah? All right, and then from there, if it feels safe and accessible to close your eyes, you can go ahead and close your eyes. If it feels better to soften your gaze, you can just soften your gaze. And start to begin moving from your mind to your body. So that might mean noticing that your mind is thinking and spinning and twirling, but then bringing your attention and your awareness down into whatever place you're connected to the ground, or the support of a chair, or something that is holding and supporting you. If it feels like a good idea, you can place your hand on your heart and another hand on your belly. And just beginning to bring your attention to your breath. Now, for some of us, especially if you are newer to meditation, but even if you are a long-time meditator, breath awareness can sometimes be too much. It can be a little overwhelming. So if that's you, then you can simply bring your attention to your five senses. So that might mean noticing what you can feel. Maybe it's the support of a blanket, maybe it's a chair, maybe you can feel a soft breeze coming in. Notice what sounds are in your field of awareness. Any scents that you're able to smell. Perhaps there is a residual taste on your tongue. For me, it's the sweetness of the tea that I'm drinking. You're bringing your attention to what you can see either with your soft gaze or just in your mind's eye. So either coming back to that five sense practice, or again, coming back to your breath. And in this moment, you don't need to do anything with your breath. Just simply a willingness to observe. Just watching the rise and the fall. Notice the quality of your breath. Maybe the breath is a little frenetic from a busy morning. Maybe it's shallow from just trying to get to the meditation. Perhaps you notice that your breath has already started to deepen. And then perhaps if your hands are on your body, you might notice if you're breathing more into your chest or into your belly. If you're breathing more into your chest, see if you can just start to draw the breath down into your belly so that you can start to fill the belly up, kind of like a balloon. Feel the fullness of your inhale and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, expand, and exhale, ground yourself in. Perhaps you let an exhale out your mouth, or a little sigh, or a little sound. Just starting to slow yourself down. Taking a few more breaths here. Letting the energy drop. Noticing if there are any places in your body where you might feel tightness or tension. And just letting the breath move to those places with an expansive spaciousness about it, that it invites a softening in the body. Not really trying to get rid of the tightness or the tension. It might be there for a reason. Right, so we're just trying to create a little space for it. With every inhale, it's an invitation to expand and create space. And with every exhale, becoming a little more connected to the ground. Good, so this is the place that we start from. And in this meditation, and in all meditations, there's not a right or a wrong way to meditate. I meditate every single day, and my mind continues to go and go and go. Right? So it's not to stop the thoughts. It's a space where you can start to become a witness to the thoughts. A watcher. And before we go any further, I would like to share a poem, some words by Morgan Harper Nichols. She says, even though you have learned the skill of running on empty, now is the time to learn the art of breathing deep all over again. Letting no one make you feel that you cannot show up with the truth of where you are. So this is a place to fill up your cup, to slow down. We live in a very, very busy world that tells us we need to go, go, go. And this is a space where you are invited to slow, slow, slow. So throughout this meditation, as you become the witness to your experience, just notice when your mind starts to wander. Notice when the mind starts to get hooked on a thought. And it's that place of awareness that you notice that you started to go into story, or you started to think about what happens next, or when does this meditation end. It's that place right when you notice that you can stop and pause and go, oh yes, I'm thinking. And then you can simply, kindly and compassionately return to your breath. You can simply, kindly, compassionately return to this present moment. You maybe return to the sensations in your body. This is the practice. That's it. Every time you notice yourself leaving the present moment, leaving the here and the now, you simply return. It's natural for our minds to wander. We are not aiming to stop the thoughts. As I said, we are aiming to observe the thoughts, the feelings, and the sensations, allowing them to come and go, just as you allow the breath to move freely in and out. Just creating a little more space. in between the thoughts. Letting yourself be still. Letting your mind calm. Cultivating presence and peace. So from this place, I'm simply going to hold the space that we're in. And I offer you, when, not if, but when you notice your mind wandering, that you use the mantra, this moment, this breath, continuing to come back over and over and over again, celebrating every opportunity that you have as an opportunity to begin again. So from here, I'll offer you just some space to be quiet. Some space to allow. Some space to breathe. I'm just noticing when you want to leave. See if you can just stay for a little longer. Maybe it's 10 more breaths. Maybe it's 10 more minutes. No matter what it is, right now, all you need to do is this moment and this breath. And if you're just starting to join the meditation, you can start to simply find your way into a comfortable position. Closing the eyes, or softening the gaze, moving from the mind to the body. Long, slow inhales, long, slow exhales. Just this moment, just this breath. is going to do exactly what the mind does. It's going to think. It's going to try to make meaning. It's going to try to tell you a story. It's going to try to hook you into something. And that's okay. With loving awareness, simply return to this moment. Simply return to this breath. Perhaps you return to the sensations that you notice in your body. And every single time that you start to wonder how much left, just come back to here and now, feeling yourself in your seat, feeling your breath in your body. And just noticing if you have a desire to move and adjust and fidget, that is absolutely understandable and you can do that. But give yourself a moment to pause and just see if you're adjusting and moving to distract yourself or because you really need to adjust and move, right? Without judgment. The point in meditation is not to be perfectly still. It's a willingness to stay with the discomfort that arises when we are with ourselves. Again, if coming back to the breath does not serve you, you can come back to the body. Just naming sensations that you might feel, a constriction in your throat, maybe opening in your chest, strength in your belly. Long, slow inhale. Long, slow exhale. And sometimes it's helpful if you're feeling like your mind is really busy to just give yourself a full deep breath in and hold the breath, and then a long, slow exhale, and then hold the breath. You might do that a couple of times, allowing just some more settling in the body. And rhythm is regulating, so if it feels good to have a gentle sway side to side, that's absolutely okay. You might even get the vision of seaweed and water. Long, slow inhale. Long, slow exhale. Just observing. Observing the thoughts. Observing the sensations. Observing the breath. This moment, this breath. Just this moment. Just this breath. And you might even, as you notice the thoughts that are coming and going, just consider if those thoughts are helpful or not. And just letting the thoughts pass by like clouds, just an observation of, oh, you're thinking about this. Let's let that go. Come back to the breath, come back to the body. And just knowing that depending on when you might be joining this meditation, if you've been here for a while, if you're not able to stay till the end, you are welcome to slowly move yourself out so that the transition is really gentle. I'll be guiding us to the closing of this meditation in just a few minutes. I think every meditation that I do, I'm always astounded that I make it till the end. All it is a willingness to stay when we feel a little uncomfortable, to just come back to the here and the now. Because in every single moment that I've done this, I'm always safe and I'm always okay in this moment, in this breath. We have everything that we need. It's when we start future surfing that it gets us into a little more trouble. This moment, this breath. All right, from here, I'll invite you to just bring a little bit of movement into your body, keeping your eyes closed or a soft gaze. And then depending on if you are seated or lying down, you're going to come into a seated position. And then from that seat, you can either bring your hands and place them over your heart or bring your hands together. Bow your head to your heart and take a moment to just express some gratitude to yourself for being willing to show up in this way. Good. And then if your eyes are still closed, you're going to blink them open and just start to look around and reorient yourself into your space. And feel a sense of maybe a little more ease, a little less tension. And for these last few minutes here, I'm just going to invite you into just some gentle movement, just to sort of transition into the next thing that you might be doing. Yeah. So we're just going to start from seated, just rolling the shoulders forward, up, and back. And then switching the direction, back, up, and forward. That one feels more awkward to me. And then we'll just start to roll the head a little side to side. Feeling the stretch in the side of your neck. Good, and then come back to stillness. Nice tall spine. You're just going to inhale to reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We'll inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Now this time we're going to inhale, reach up to the sky. And as you exhale, you're just going to twist to the left. Peeking over your left shoulder, perhaps. Breathing up through the length of your spine, and then as you exhale, twisting around it. Stay for another inhale. And another exhale. Good, and then inhale, reach up through the center, and exhale, twist to the right. Noticing how the twist might feel different from a different side. Couple more breaths. Good, and then we'll inhale back to center, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good, we'll do one more little stretch here. So you're going to take your right hand down, reach your left arm overhead. Good, and then inhale and exhale, switch sides. Good, inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands just rest, palms up to the sky. Take another few, let's take 5 breaths together. So breathing all the way in and all the way out, all the way in and all the way out. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, you've got it. Inhale. And exhale. Good. My honor to guide you. I will see you next week, Tuesday. I'm excited for the different kinds of meditation I'll be able to bring you. And leave a comment if you want to provide any feedback and make any requests. Otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks so much.